everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday and today I am with Zoe, my sister, and we are going to be talking about our embarrassing childhood stories. So I thought Zoe would be the best person to have in this video with me because we're sisters and we're able to just remember childhood experiences and yeah, so I'm going to start off with an embarrassing story and then we'll just keep going. So I guess I'll start off.
I'm knitting.
Zoe's knitting. I guess I'll start off with when I was really young. Starting off, I was, what was I young? I remember in kindergarten, I think it was. I had this group of friends, and so in that time, I was really into just listening to like Radio Disney at that time. I think everybody was. By the way, if you hear that noise, there's a wash load going on. But anyway, I was obsessed with Radio Disney, just like everybody else during that time, and I was obsessed with the Cheetah Girls, which we all know.
Cheetah Girls, yes. Radio Disney, no.
No, Radio Disney was my stuff.
Cheetah Girls was my...
So, the Cheetah Girls were great, and, so anyway, big fan.
Was my poop.
So, I remember listening to Radio Disney one time, and it was on TV, just like a music channel, and I remember listening to it one time, and it was like, do this specific thing or something and you win Cheetah Girls tickets.
I remember this.
You have to do this specific thing and then you'd win Cheetah Girls tickets. And I was like, great. Now, I don't know if it was me, if I actually thought that I won in my heart. I don't know if I actually believed that I won.
Yeah, go on.
But or maybe I just knew I didn't win and I wanted to say I did. I don't know what the whole thing was, but I went to school that day and I was like, I went up to my whole group of friends and I was like, guys, we're going to see the Cheetah Girls. I won tickets for all of us to see the Cheetah Girls and everyone was so excited. They were like, you're the best. How did you do that? And I felt so cool and I was like, yes, I won. And the whole time, like, we spent days, because it was like, I had told them days in advance. We spent days, like, learning the choreography. We were doing the actual Cheetah Girls dances so that we can be, like, dancing and the thing. I'm not kidding. At recess, all those days, we would, like, actually do the choreography, and it was ridiculous. Until a couple days later, I was like, guys, and they were like, okay, are we going? Like, I swear to God, I think one of the girls was like, should I come to your house? One of the girls was like, when should I come over to your house?
Oh, God.
Should my mom?
I've got tears, that's horrible.
And then I know it was terrible, and then I was like, guys, we didn't win. We didn't win the thing, and everyone was so upset, but that was like, one of my favorite stories of all time.
What did they do? Were they still friends with you?
Yeah, but...
Not after this video.
No, but like, still, I obviously I told them, but yeah, that was my embarrassing story.
Oh my God, I don't have anything that great. Oh my God. Whew.
I know.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
I was in first grade, I think, and I didn't want to go to class. This happened a couple times. No, crazy. It wasn't funny. It wasn't even funny. It was like nuts. So I didn't want to go to class. So I don't know. I was just playing by myself. Like, I didn't have any friends, or at least they were in class. I ditched, sort of. So for about 20 minutes, I was just playing that I was a spy. Just a spy. I'm just a child spy. I probably saw Spy Kids. I must have seen Spy Kids the night before. I played that I was a spy, and I, like, snuck around the building of the school, all, like, silent and quiet, because everyone's in class, and I had a lot of fun. I pretended that I was a spy, and I was going to catch something, and then my teacher caught me, and she paraded me in front of the entire class, and said that she caught me walking around school. It actually sounds kind of awesome now that I think about it. Like, I ditched and I was like this cool rebel first grader who's like, I'm not going to class because I'm a spy. But, like, people were like, she's loony. Like, who goes around by themselves and plays by themselves?
So, my embarrassing stories, I mean, there wasn't specifically, like, a lot for me. I remember one time, Mom because like back in the day, obviously I didn't dress myself.
I wouldn't say obviously, because everybody probably dresses themselves.
I did know, but like my mom and dad would pick my outfits for school. Like I remember one time I was like, can I pick my outfit? And it was like the most exciting thing ever because I was allowed to pick my own outfit. Like Dad had my outfits chosen for me. I swear.
I don't remember that at all.
It's true.
I remember where you almost got undressed in front of the entire class.
Oh God. Well, I'll mention that. But one time I just didn't wear underwear to school, and I was on a jungle gym. And we had to
I got to dress myself.
Oh, yeah. I didn't wear underwear, and I had like a dress, and there was like a jungle gym where you can go over there, and our favorite thing to do, everyone's favorite thing to do was like, have their arms like this. This was like everyone's thing, and like their legs, their arms,
like the bat.
Yeah, you have the arms and the legs, and it's like they're hanging upside down.
Quintessential playground activity.
Yeah, that's what everyone did. So obviously, I was, person who did that, and my dress had like gone all the way down, so you could see just my bare butt. So that was that. But one time I was at school, and one of the assignments was we had to just like recreate something we would do normally that included steps. So I remember somebody made a sandwich, and they had like, did the steps of the sandwich. I don't know why, but I had decided that getting dressed was like the appropriate thing.
You probably had some like sick like mental problem.
I don't know. I was weird. I was a weird kid, and I still am. But my thing, I just decided, how about I get dressed? I show everyone how to get dressed. I don't know how I thought this was a good idea, but in class I just had my clothes on, and I like put my clothes over my clothes, and I showed how I did it. But like
that's kind of smart. I mean, it's not like you got.
Yeah, but like it was very awkward. I mean, I remember I had to like put an undershirt on, and I was like, I was sitting down trying to get my pants on, and everyone saw my underwear. It was like very just awkward. Me sitting trying to get my clothes on that you can almost. I was naked almost all the time. It was just. I don't know why I decided that was a good idea, but.
Oh my God!
What about you?
Well, some of these stories aren't embarrassing. They're just wild because private school, you're pretty much allowed to do. Not you're allowed to do whatever you want, but things happen and nobody gets in trouble because it's like, well, there's no, whatever.
Yeah.
So I once got chased around the entire school by one of the teachers. She wasn't really a teacher. She was just overseeing the class for about an hour. It was all girls class, but I got chased around because they were like, your hair's too long, you got split ends. And I was like, but I'll never cut it. Mm-hmm. So she chased me around the school with a pair of scissors.
But we had just a crazy family in general, so there was always some kind of weird childhood stories that we did. Or with Chris.
Oh, yeah, things were stupid. I know, I'm sure this happened to everyone, sure. My school was small, so I had about 6 or 7 kids in the class, and they were all girls because it was separate. But I bent down once in my school chair to grab something. It was very silent. I don't know why the teacher wasn't talking very loudly, but it was quiet, and it was a small room. And I bent down, and I farted so loud. It wasn't like, oh, everyone could hear me because, like, it wasn't just that everybody could hear me. I'm sure people who were standing outside the building could hear me. It was ridiculous fart. It was like the fartest of it was like a TV show.
Yeah.
And, like, I came back up, and, like, back then, like, when I was embarrassed, like, it was like the world was coming down on me. Like, little things were like, oh my God, like, I guess that's for everybody. But I wanted to die. But I got up. I wanted to die. My face was beet red. I wanted to cry. And then everybody started laughing. But I guess it really was so funny that even I started laughing. So the whole classroom just, like, went in hysterics. We were just hysterical laughing. So it turned out to be actually really fun.
So here's a fun story. Okay, one time Zoe and I, we were all young, and we were at home, and we were just like with Chris, our brother, and I don't even remember, like, everything is so weird when I think about it, but Chris, he had found a bug.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with this story. Everyone loves this story.
Think,
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, God.
So Chris had found this bug. And I don't know, brother stuff, he wanted to scare us with this bug. And
side note, I guess, for the story, I was at the time, not so much anymore. I was deathly afraid of bugs. like so afraid that I had to get my dad to sleep in my room. Like,
Well,
we had bunk beds, and I slept on the top, and he slept on the bottom because I saw a fly. Like, I was like terrified.
No, bugs are bad. He had brought this bug over to us, and for some reason, Zoe was like, grab a knife. I don't know what the knife was gonna do. I don't know if he wanted to like hit the Chris or the bug.
We were gonna fend Chris off. We were gonna protect ourselves.
So we had these knives, and she's like, grab this knife. I don't know how old you were.
2003.
So yeah, Zoe was 11.
I was 11.
And I was 6.
I don't know what the right age for you to actually be like consciously aware of how weird you are, or like you're doing something weird. Like, I don't know when you become conscious. I think 5. So I was probably a little old to be nuts, but I was nuts. So
well, Zoe's like, grab a knife, and I was 6, so I grabbed a knife. And we were just holding them up, and Zoe was like, get inside this cabinet, which was right behind me.
That wasn't
That's
exactly
totally what happened.
That's not exactly what happened.
It is. You said get in the cabinet, and I did. I got in the cabinet, and I was in there. He was in the cabinet, and I got in the cabinet, and I was just like sitting in there, and I was 6, so I didn't really understand. So I was holding the knife, but I was holding it the wrong way. So I was holding it pointing to me.
Oh no!
And so
I thought that's not how I thought the story.
How did you think it went?
Oh my god! Well, you tell the story, and I'll tell my version.
Well, there was the cabinet door was a little bit open, so Zoe had backed up, and then that's when the knife like hit me in the head, and I always have these like, and blood was rushing on my face, and they were like, guys, let's go. They washed my face in the bathroom, but like I have stories afterwards. I like imagine it for some reason going all the way in. It didn't, and I remember telling the story at school one time.
It was a dot.
It was a dot, but it was bleeding a lot because
There was so much blood, but there was just a little.
No, like, I remember like telling people at school, and they didn't believe me because they were like, "You should have a scar like Harry Potter," and I was like, "No."
Well, what I thought had happened is that I was holding the knife, and I bumped into you like this. Like, that's what I thought. That's what I originally thought. So I thought that it was all my fault.
No,
so
we both
I went
had
upstairs.
these knives.
I went upstairs and I prayed to God. My hardest. I think the hardest I've ever prayed. I prayed to God and I cried for an hour and a half, and then they took me back downstairs, and it was just a dot. It was a dot, and there was nothing there.
It was completely fine afterwards, but when my dad and my mom got home, because for some reason they were on a date, they had never gone on a date ever. We had told them.
First and only time.
Yeah, first and only time we had told them that I had like tripped on the dog gate, and that's why I. So here is our last story, and Zoe is going to say it.
I guess it's embarrassing, but not for me. But it's a wonderful story. It was the most hilarious thing ever. So our school was houses. It was a school, but also had some houses in the back lot that was torn like down. So one of the houses was completely gutted, and but still had those kind of chairs that open up to storage device. I think a plan to scare our teacher. So we decided would be that we would make a phone message on the phone of someone screaming, and we would hide it somewhere. So, as we were working this plan out, we decide, what, scrap that. What we're really going to do is someone's going to hide in the storage bin, and when the teacher finally says the person's name, she'll pop out and scare the hell out of the teacher. So, the teacher gets there, and we're so excited. Like, this is going to be the best. We are ramped. We are up and ready. We are, like, so excited. So, the teacher sits down and starts doing roll call. Or not even. No, she didn't even do roll call. She didn't do anything. So, the teacher sits down. We start the class. We keep on the class for an hour and 50 minutes while the girl is stuck in a storage bin of an old, dirty, gutted house. It wasn't really that dirty, but like when you gut a house, it's not great. An old, gutted house. She gets out of the storage bin when the teacher is gone. Teacher's left. No one questioned where she was. No one cared. No offense. We all cared. The teacher didn't. But she got out. The first thing she did at that storage bin was vomit all over the floor.
I don't know. I mean, those are the stories. I pooped in my grandpa's car one time.
Yeah, you woke yourself up.
That was great. No, I had gone to the bathroom in his car, and I was like, "What's that smell?" I pooped in the car. And I just can't. And then I literally got into the bathroom in his car.
I pooped in the
I think I pooped my pants and I left late.
She never told Grandpa.
I never told Grandpa.
Oh, poor Grandpa.
But
I've oh my God, embarrassing story. I forgot.
okay.
I had detention once in first grade or kindergarten, first grade, and I went to the bathroom so bad that he thought I was just trying to skip it, but I had to flush the underwear down the toilet. I had to go because it was so bad. I had to flush the underwear down the toilet.
This is just bad.
I flushed it in kindergarten.
Bad.
But still, flushed the underwear down the toilet, and the teacher honestly thought I was skipping, and I was like, no, I'm really in distress right now, please.
No,
and he kept yelling
that's
for me
terrible.
in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm throwing out my underwear in the toilet, please.
Yeah.
God, horrible for the environment. Don't do that.
It's terrible. But that was our embarrassing childhood stories. If you
want
more, then definitely leave
Subscribe.
a comment down below.
Leave a comment.
Subscribe, because I think we're going to do these videos more often.
Sure. Why not?
If you guys want to see any more videos with Zoe and I together, like any type of advice videos or story times or anything like that, then let me know. Like this video, and once again, subscribe to me if you are not subscribed already. And I will talk to you guys next time.
Bye.